Hi.
So my name's Lucinda. I've just decided to create my own YouTube channel. Sorry about the sofa and stuff. I was going to do it in my room, but the lighting in there was just, you couldn't really see my face very well. So yeah, I've decided to create a YouTube channel. It's going to be mostly fitness related. I'll take you to cool places. I'm going to try out loads of new things. Just sort of, you know, I want to explore life and, you know, explore different things and, you know, give people the confidence that I probably never had. I've never been a very confident person, and it's only been in the last year that I've actually managed to become someone that I've always wanted to be, which is like just grow a bit more confidence in myself. And, you know, that's why I love my job as a personal trainer and things like that, because I like to make other people feel good about themselves. But yeah, this channel is just going to be about my life really, in a way, and educational as well. Like, I want to be able to share my opinions, share things that I'm really into, and I want to be able to share sort of my opinions in the sense of fitness related things. So like what I think's good, what I think's bad, evidence-based advice. I'd never give advice to people if I haven't researched it myself, or if I'm not clued up on it, I won't give the advice, because I just don't think that's a good way to be. So yeah, that's basically what my YouTube channel is going to be about. And I actually asked people, I asked people on my Instagram to send me a few questions just to sort of get, you know, kickstart my Q&A, so you guys can actually figure out who I am and what I want to do, and, you know, how I can help you as well, or even if you find me interesting or not. Like, it's just, you know, see what we can figure out. So here we go. Question 1. Oh, I've got hair on my phone, sorry. Question 1, how old are you? So I'm actually 24, nearly 25. I'm currently going through a little bit of a crisis at the minute. It's almost like a mid-20s crisis, not mid-25. A lot of my friends actually who are turning 25 also feel the same. It's just, yeah, I think it's just one of them things, you know, when people like turn 30 and then so on and so forth, it's like, actually I'm getting older now, and I never really felt that way until, because I feel like between 20 and 23 you're kind of a bit like a mid phase, and then you get to 24 and it's like, okay, a bit more of an adult. 25, I'm like, oh my god. I know it's not old, before anyone says anything, I know, but that's just the oldest I am at the minute, and I'm a bit worried about it. But yeah, anyway, so I'm 24. Did you go to uni? If so, which course and where? I did go to uni. I wasn't going to go, but I chose to go in the end because my mum was like, don't close your options off, go have a look around, see what you like. So I decided to look at 3 different unis, well no, 4 actually. I looked at Loughborough, Colchester, so Essex Uni, Brighton Uni and St Mary's. I ended up choosing St Mary's, and I did the strength and conditioning degree. So that was in Twickenham. So yeah, I loved that. Ended up getting a 2-1, and then I did internship. So my internship at the end of my degree was at the Royal Ballet. I was actually one of the first strength and conditioning interns to go into the Royal Ballet, which for me is a privilege, and to be able to say that I've done that, I think is quite an honour, especially as, you know, it's such a prestigious sort of environment and the kids are just incredible and amazing, and for me to say that I was a part of that at one point was just, yeah, incredible. So that's what I did for a living. That's where I went for uni. Sorry, I'm literally not with it right now. So did you have a main sport that you used to do at school? Yeah, so I had 2 main sports. I was a gymnast for roughly 10 years, and then I went into hurdling. Loved both of them. Hurdling I was better at, because I think where I was a bit older when I started, I took it a bit more seriously. Gymnastics for me was serious because I trained like 3-4 times a week, but with hurdling I actually level wise got a bit higher in it. I got to quite a good level, well, standard in hurdling, and then as I got older I kind of just grew out of it, and I was getting injuries and things like that, so I just kind of thought my body wasn't cut out for it anymore, so I kind of stopped doing it. And then the next one, what made you get into PTing? So I was originally going to go into London and just get a city job 9 till 5 because I didn't want to get into more education, and then I ended up going into uni, ended up doing my strength and conditioning degree, and well, technically sports science strength and conditioning degree. And then I, after that, wanted to work with general population, because obviously you reap the rewards a lot when you work with athletes and stuff, but there is also a limited amount of people you can work with when it comes into strength and conditioning. Whereas with PT, your options and people you meet on a daily basis is limitless, especially when it comes to communication with people, interaction, daily tasks and things like that. I think for me, general population is good because you never know what you're going to get, you never know what you're going to face. To give women and even men, I've PT'd quite a few men before, to be able to give them the confidence to, you know, be happy again, self-motivated, educate them into how to have healthy lifestyles, is something that I love doing for myself. So if I can project that onto other people, which I can do through personal training, I absolutely just, yeah, would love to do that. I am an online coach and I am a personal trainer. Online coaches helps people from all over the world, so I can talk to people that I can't reach in person, which is amazing, because then your help and your your help and your knowledge and expertise and stuff can reach a broader audience rather than just restricted to people who are in your, you know, little bubble as such of your daily living, life to life, day to day. I talk too much, and then when I talk too much I waffle, and then it just ends up not sounding very articulate, but who cares, it's only YouTube. Oh, if you could have dinner with a famous person, dead or alive, who would it be? I actually would have said someone really famous. I actually have a bit of a secret crush on Matthew McConaughey. Don't know if anyone knows who that is, but that would have been my dream person to have dinner with back in the day. But recently I read a book which is called It's Not a Diet, it's something like, I think the wording of it's something like It's Not Just a Diet Book, or it's not a diet book or something like that, but it's by the personal trainer James Smith. He's quite renowned in the fitness industry. He's got like a no rubbish like approach to training. He likes to out people that give dangerous and unreliable advice, and for that is just quite a good thing, and it's like something to look up to. And I find him quite intelligent and intellectual, and I would love to pick his brain, just because I think his book was so engaging, and I think he would be someone that would be honest with me and not be like, oh, like this is a good idea, that a good idea. He'd be like, no, do this, do that, this will be good, that will be bad. I just think he's very honest and open, and I think he's got a very good way of projecting himself. So I think having dinner with him, and also he seems like he would be a laugh, so I feel like probably dinner with him would be quite cool. Oh, what are your top 5 tips for people who are thinking about joining the gym, starting a workout? Okay, so my first advice would be contact or talk to someone who knows what it's like to be in the gym, whether that be a professional or whether that be a friend, or whether that be anything online like YouTube and things like that. Just do a little bit of groundwork before you go, so you don't feel sort of blindsided by when you go into a gym. So my best advice for people that are joining a gym would be go to your local gym, see if they have any fitness classes on. That would be like my number 1 piece of advice, because number 1, you'll be with people of all ability and ages. You'll be with people that have got a lot in common with you, because they're also there to do the same thing and have the same goals as you. Also, that way you can, once you meet these people and you end up being friendly, you end up communicating a lot of time, you end up getting you end up following on social media, end up becoming friends with them, you can join the gym with them, you can start training together, having training partners. I think that's very important when you start the gym. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Results don't always come quickly, but the quicker they happen, this is my own opinion, the quicker that they happen, the quicker it can be lost. So if you don't diet, like not diet, but if you don't eat properly, or if you're not doing it in a structured way, then it could be easily reversible. And obviously then for the longevity of it, having a more fit life, or having a more healthy life, sorry, would be more limited. So my advice would be go to a class, make some friends, or even, you know, go down to the local gym and ask for a little tour, things like that. Ask for help if you need it. Don't be too shy, because everyone starts somewhere. Number 2 would be to just, if you're not sure how to do an exercise, if you're not sure how to do something, YouTube it, talk to someone, ask someone who knows what's going on. Number 3, for me, this is only something I would do, buy yourself a new gym outfit, regardless where it's from. You will feel amazing. It will be like a fresh start. So if you've got a fresh new sports bra on, or a fresh new pair of leggings on, or a t-shirt, like, it will make you think, oh, this is new. Like, it kind of gives you a new thing for a new environment, which will probably make you feel a bit more confident and a bit more comfortable. So number 3 would be, don't worry about what everyone else is doing. I've been in enough gyms to see that people are actually more worried about what they look like in a mirror than what you look like when you go into the gym. So please don't worry about other people and how you look in the gym to them, because it's not important. It really is not important. And hopefully no one cares, you know. You're there for the same reason that everyone else is, pretty much, you know. And then another thing is, if you want to start eating healthier, and then when you do things like that, sort of meal prep, or get advice on your calorie intake, your macros, so your carbs, your fat, and your protein. Get an idea of where your ballpark is, and from there you can use things like MyFitnessPal for tracking, things like that. They're really helpful. That would be a good idea to start with. Or do things that increase your NEAT, which is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is basically the exercise you do when you're not in the gym. So go for walks, park far away from wherever you're going, try and park as far away as you can so you've got longer to walk. If someone needs you to get something for them, just get up and get it. Increase that part, because then the exercise part will come a bit easier. And then, so increase your NEAT, find friends, search YouTube if you're not sure what's going on, ask a friend for help, buy yourself something nice, or even if it's just do something different that other people wouldn't normally do. So like, put your hair in a new hairstyle, get some new clothes, I don't know, something that makes you feel confident in yourself. Wear a bit of makeup if you want to, because I know a lot of people like to do that sometimes. And also my 5th one would be, I don't know what I would say for my 5th one. So research the gym before you start. Sorry, that was another good point. This is my 5th one then. Research the facility before you join it and ask to have a tour, because the worst thing you can do is just go into the gym and sign up there and then look around. Even if it's something that you like or something you're not sure on, give yourself time. Don't feel pressured to just join the gym there and then. You have to find an environment that you are comfortable in, okay? Because that's how your fitness journey starts. You can always change gyms if you want, but start somewhere you're comfortable with. So they're my 5 different pieces of advice for new gym goers. Okay, so what's my favourite thing to do non-gym related? My favourite thing to do non-gym related is, I love dancing. I used to dance all the time when I was younger, and then I had to choose between gymnastics and dancing. So if I had to start a different hobby and fitness was out the window, I know technically dancing is fitness, but I would definitely go back into dancing, because it's something that I think gives you so much confidence, makes you feel sort of, you know, just makes you feel liberated in a way. I love it, absolutely love it. So that would be like my, well, also my other favourite thing to do is painting. I love painting. Bit random, I'm sorry, my phone keeps going off. Bit random, I know, but love it. So my training schedule, I don't really have one at the minute. I'm in a bit of like a float at the minute. I don't really have a training schedule because I wanted to try something new. I was a bit bored of strength training. I wanted to do something more athletic that will push me out of my comfort zone. So I joined my local CrossFit gym, and as you can see, I chose the earliest class, 6 in the morning, just to start me fresh for the day. But I loved it. It was a conditioning class, and I've got another one on Sunday, which is actually just CrossFit, not conditioning. Well, conditioning will be in it, but it's CrossFit. So that is my new schedule. I do it twice a week, and then when I'm not doing that, I walk. I go for a lot of walking. I love walking. I'm trying to hit between 10 to 15 a day, 1,000 steps. So that's kind of what I do when I'm not in the gym. Gym wise, I probably do 3 strength training sessions a week. I probably go down to 2 now because obviously I've started CrossFit, and I probably do 1 cardio session a week. So I'm not really the kind of person to do like push, pull, back, I kind of just do sort of all round upper, lower, then cardio, just because I think now obviously I've started this new training regime. I might even do more days a week for CrossFit, but I'm just seeing how it is at the minute. So that's kind of how I would do my training session. I don't really want to train more than 5 days a week. Minimum would be 4, but I kind of want to just listen to my body. I listen to my body a lot. If I'm not feeling it, I won't go to the gym, just because I think one day's not going to kill me. My body needs rest. So some weeks it can be 3 days, some weeks it can be 4. It just depends on what I want to do. I'm quite free with it, to be honest. Best exercise for my glutes for a beginner. So glute wise, my five favorite glute exercises is the basic squat. So that you can start with doing like a normal air squat, a box squat, or once you do box squat, you can then go using dumbbells, and once you use dumbbells, you can then progress to the bar, and once you've done with the bar, you just add weights onto the bar. But if you need help with anything like that, please feel free to contact me, and I can give you advice on how to do it properly, or send me videos and I can correct your technique. Anything like that you need help with, please just contact me. My second go-to favourite exercise is the barbell RDL. I normally start the RDL with a stick, just because it makes it easier, because you have to make sure that your back's always neutral the whole time, which is quite technical. But for me, hitting the hamstrings and the glutes to make them on fire and to progressively overload it just to perfection is my RDLs. I live by them. I don't know why. I absolutely love them. I did them a lot when I was a runner as well, which is probably why. Also, hip thrusts are the go-to for building your glutes as well. Everyone is different in a way as well. So the way your muscle activates and stuff, everybody's individualized. So when I did research on my glute guide, the three exercises that I can't get my words out. The 4 exercises that demonstrated the most glute activation was, you got the squat, hip thrust, RDL, and the step up. Step up is also #1 for glute growth. Unbelievable, amazing, do it. So they're my things for that. Comfort food, Italian. I know Italian is a whole cuisine and stuff, but anything Italian, pizza, pasta, chocolate's also my massive weakness. I could eat for England. My stomach is just an endless pit, but I have to control that because otherwise I can gain weight really easily. Don't really understand why, but you know, I gain weight really easily, and so I just know my body now, like my limits and stuff. But if I wouldn't even say pizza and pasta and stuff is not a cheat meal, but the only reason it would be a cheat meal for me is because I would overconsume it, not because it's bad for you. You know, you can eat it in your calories and it can still be good for you. So also cheesecake's my favourite dessert ever. So if anyone wants to buy me a cheesecake, please do it. Right. Oh, okay, so what is it that motivates you when you're feeling unmotivated and rubbish? My mummy. My mum, honestly, if I'm feeling down, if I'm feeling not motivated, if I'm not feeling myself, I just give Debbie a call. You know, I just give her a call, and she puts me in my place most of the time, puts me in my place, and she tells me that, you know, everybody's human, you have down days, they're absolutely fine, you know, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and just keep going. Try your best, because that's all you can do when you're not feeling yourself. Try your best. And if also, my friends are incredible, absolutely love every single one of them. They are amazing with motivation, or if I'm feeling down or anything like that, I just give them a message. Everyone is always there for you guys. So if you're ever not feeling okay, ever feeling unmotivated, everyone around you loves you and will help you if you just ask for the help as well. I listen to motivational music. And I just, you know. Also, there's very good stuff. So on Spotify, I don't know if you guys are in, let me find it. Motivational, this, right, so this, okay, I'm gonna down the bottom, oh, I can't, oh, it's not, you can't see it, but basically says, listen to this every day and your life will be changed forever. It's by Denzel Washington. It's called Best Motivation, but basically it's about a speech he done when he was doing a presentation at Harvard. And I tell you now, I've listened to that probably about 8 or 9 times now, and it's put me in my place. I will actually put the link for it at the bottom, because if you guys need to kick up the arse, Denzel Washington, he's the way to go. Next one. Where do I see myself in 5 years' time? 5 years' time, I just spilled my coffee. Oops, sorry. So 5 years' time, I just want to be able to change as many lives as possible. I want to just have a community of people around me that have the same values as me, same ethos as me. I want people that I can create sort of family without family, you know. So I want to create, so I'm actually in the middle of doing something which I can't reveal yet. I will in a month or two's time, but it will help bring people together who all believe in the same thing, who all want the same thing. And I think it's so important. I want to be able to have an imprint on so many people's lives, because I want people to see how amazing they are. And I want women to feel strong. I want people to feel confident about themselves, because I never did. I never felt confident. I never felt happy. And I didn't for a good two years. Like, I was in a bad way, but I actually saw, well, obviously this is personal, but I don't really care because I'm being open. I actually got help for that for a while. And I even now and then message the person that is helping me, and I'm just like, oh, I need to see you, like, I need to speak to you today, or can I speak to you in a couple of weeks' time, just have a check-in stuff. That's what I want people to be able to do, is just ask for help. Know that you're in a community where, you know, everybody is there for the same reason. And I want women to feel confident in themselves, and I want people to just not worry about anyone else, you know. Worry about you, worry about your life, worry about, you know, what food you're going to eat next. Don't worry about anything else. Not food, I don't even know why I said that, but just, I don't know, just I want a community where I can just be myself as well, because there's been so many situations where I feel like I can't be myself, and I feel like if I can create a place, like a safe haven for people, then that's what I'm going to do, especially in the fitness industry as well, because there's a lot of women that are, as much as they've got great bodies and they look incredible and they're on their Instagrams and they're all like, yeah, they're not like that on the inside. I can tell you that for sure. So I want to be able to do physical help for people, but also I want to help people mentally. I want people to, you know, be happy, confident, and just show the world what they're made of. Cringe, but unfortunately, that's just what I love doing. And not really unfortunate, don't need to say that, but, you know, I just want everyone to love themselves. What else have we got? Oh my god. So, so my favourite moment so far about coming PT. So my favourite moment would be, it's a very personal story. I won't mention anything about what the issue was, but basically I had a client and he had something going on in his life, and he actually came to me for help. But it wasn't just a physical thing, it was also very much a mental battle as well. And it was cancer related. It was quite a sad situation, but he came to me for help about something that went on in his life. And he turned around to me and said, I've not spoke to any of my wife about this properly, or my kids. Basically, I was showing him, I was doing a PT induction, and I said to him that I was a personal trainer, did he need any help, like, is there anything I can do for him and stuff. And yeah, it was like verbal diarrhea. It just kind of all came out, and I was just sitting there stunned that someone felt that comfortable to basically tell me everything. And I did so much extensive research. I sat for hours looking up different things to help this person, and I gave him all the information he needed. I went through loads of different rehab exercises with him. I did loads of sort of dietary advice with him, things like that. And I checked in with him every 2 weeks, and I kid you not, within 2 months, he was just a different human being. Completely different human being, back to work, everything. And when I left that gym for a new job, I was still talking to him now and then, and he sent me the most heartfelt message about how I'd changed his life, and that he couldn't ever thank me enough. And I mean, obviously it was a lot of his hard work as well, but just knowing that I've had that impact on someone, it's in that situation, I mean, you can't really ask much more than that, do you know what I mean? So I think for me as a personal trainer, that was my best moment, was that individual becoming independent again, basically. But yeah, that's everything really. So yeah, that's everything about me. But I've actually got, what's time? Oh, I've got to leave for work in about an hour or two. But yeah, I know obviously it's a bit of a long video. They won't all be this long in future. So yeah, this is just sort of a little get to know me and everything. But I hope you enjoy it, guys. And what I'll do is each week on my Instagram, I'm going to put little boxes and stuff, and you can write in there what you want to see from me, and give me ideas, any topics you want me to talk about. But yeah, just let me know. Like, I'm so pleased for myself that I'm doing this, and I hope that everyone along the way will, you know, love it too. So take care.